Let's look at question number 18. Now, this is again a question which, if you observe it very carefully, you will be able to find a simpler solution to the question rather than looking at the graphical understanding of this. They want distinct integral solutions of x and y. Now, understand this thing. What is your right hand side? 2. What is your left hand side? 2 modulus addition of that. Now, when I say modulus, of course, both the outputs, output of this and output of this, must be what? Positive numbers, right? And x and y are integers. So if x and y are integers, that means the outcome of this will also be integers. Sum of two positive integers should turn out to be equals to 2, right? So what can I say about the values of x plus y and x minus y? Remember, I'm not talking about the modulus. I'm just saying x plus y and x minus y can take what values. We have concluded that the outcome should be, of course, the positive numbers and integers, and the sum of the two positive integers or a 0 should be equals to 2. So you can take x plus y as 0. In that case, x minus y can be plus minus 2, because when you take the modulus of plus minus 2, it will give you 2, and the equation will get satisfied. So you will get two pair of equations from this place. Second, x plus y can be plus minus 1 and x minus y can be plus minus 1. In that case also, if you take the modulus, your sum is going to be 2. Or what you can do over here is this can be plus minus 2 and this can be 0. Now, if we solve these equations, we should be able to get the values of pair of values of x and y. So I'm going to write a value of x over here, write a value of y over here, and see how many pairs are possible. Now let me take the first set of equation, x plus y is equals to 0, and the second set of equation is x minus y is equals to plus 2. Correct? So if I look at this, I can add the two equations. What will I get? I'll get 2x is equals to 2 and x will turn out to be equals to 1. If x turns out to be equals to 1 and you put it in any one of these equations, y will turn out to be equals to minus 1. So x is 1 and y is minus 1 is the first solution that I'm getting, corresponding to the first pair of equation. What is the second pair of equation? X plus y is equals to 0. And what are we getting? X minus y should be equals to minus 2. Again, it is not very difficult to answer this, but we need to understand that they're talking about integral solutions. So that is the reason why we'll have to check whether we are getting the integers or not, right? So if you add the two equations, you are going to get 2x is equals to minus 2. So if 2x is turning out to be equals to minus 2, x will turn out to be equals to minus 1 in this case. If x is turning out to be equals to minus 1, put it back into any one of these equations, y will turn out to be equals to 1. So 1 comma minus 1, minus 1 comma 1 are the two distinct points that we have gotten at the moment from this set of values, right? We can quickly finish this set of values also, and then we'll come to this. So if you look at the last pair of values, we are going to say x plus y is equals to 2 and x minus y is going to be equals to 0. So x will be equals to y, you put it back over here. What will you get? You will get 2y is equals to 2, y will turn out to be equals to 1. If y turns out to be equals to 1, x will also turn out to be equals to 1. Right? So that is the first one. Then x plus y is equals to minus 2 and x minus y is equals to 0. I'm still solving this particular piece, right? So if you look at this and add the two equations, what are you going to get? You are going to get 2x is equals to minus 2. So x will turn out to be equals to minus 1 in this case. If x turns out to be equals to minus 1 in this case, y will turn out to be equals to 1. Right? If x turns out to be equals to minus 1, y will turn out to be equals to minus 1 in this. Sorry. Minus 1 in this. So minus 1 comma minus 1 will turn out to be the answer for this, right? So we have got 4 pair of values. Now we are just to solve this particular piece, and these equations are not very difficult, although I understand that this is turning out to be slightly lengthy, but a short answer is what we are looking at. So x plus y is equals to 1 and x minus y is equals to also 1. Plus 1 and plus 1 is the values that I've taken. So if you add the two equations, minus y and plus y will get cancelled out. 2x will be equals to 2, x will be equals to 1. If x is turning out to be equals to 1, y is turning out to be equals to 0. That's the first set of values. Then I still keep x plus y equals to 1 and I take x minus y is equals to minus 1. Correct? Now, if you add the two equations now, what are we going to get? We are going to get 2x is equals to 0. So x will turn out to be equals to 0. If x turns out to be equals to 0, y will turn out to be equals to 1. So 1 comma 0, 0 comma 1 is a pair of solutions that we have got. Now let's take x plus y equals to minus 1. If I take x plus y equals to minus 1 and I take x minus 1 equals to plus 1. So if you add the two equations, now what are we getting? We are getting 2x is equals to 0. So x is equals to 0, and x is equals to 0 and y is turning out to be equals to minus 1. And then we have the last piece with us where we say x plus y is equals to minus 1 and x minus y is turning out to be equals to minus 1. When you add the two equations, you are going to get 2x is equals to minus 2. So x will turn out to be equals to minus 1. So if x turns out to be equals to minus 1, y will turn out to be equals to 0. So how many pair of values that you have? Corresponding to each of these, you got integer values, and hence 8 pair of values is what you will get for this particular question.